we carry respect for all people who suffered from colonization, occupation, and apartheid since 1917 in Palestine. Thank you. I would like also to thank all people who made it possible to be here today, all people who organized, worked very hard to organize the conference, and all people who made it very difficult also to be here, namely New Zealand Immigration Dubai. In both cases, I felt more Palestinian. To start with, as you know, BDS, boycott, divestment, and sanctions, is a reflection of the role of the Palestinian society in resisting the Israeli occupation. The experience of resisting apartheid and to bring down apartheid in South Africa was in mind when a group of Palestinian intellectuals, writers, academics started this code called BDS to bring Israel accountable, to respect human rights in Palestine. Actually, it started in 2002 when a call by Palestinian academics and writers and intellectuals to comprehensively boycott Israeli products. Then it was followed by another call in 2004, a group of people called the SCABI, the Palestinian Campaign for Academic and Cultural Boycott of Israel. They called for the same. So we have these early 2005 by Omar al-Barouti and his colleagues on July the 9th, 2005, almost 171 organizations, groups called for boycott, divestment, and sanction, to boycott and divest and sanction Israeli apartheid until Israel is held accountable to respect Palestinian rights. So it's actually a reflection of the role of the civil society again. The civil society was not very much involved in the Palestinian cause, so, and you know, the negotiations, no results, waiting, and Israel is confiscating more lands. Israel started building the apartheid wall, more colonies everywhere, checkpoints, almost 600 checkpoints in the West Bank. Gaza is besieged. So we had this call from the civil society to boycott Israel. You know, in 2008, 2009, Israel launched what it called casted operation, which claimed the lives of 1,500 Palestinians. Most of them are civilians, including my cousin Ibrahim. We found his body with his head cut off, and some others neighbors like Ahmed, our neighbor Ahmed, he was 80-year-old, living next to our mosque, and there was this rumor that this mosque is going to be targeted. So his family left the house and went to their uncle's house, but while he was playing football there, F-16 came and ended his life. So he escaped from his destiny to his destiny. In 2008, 2009, the call for boycott strengthened because of, the image of the Israeli government killing civilians and kids in Gaza. So they got this sort of publicity, more publicity. We have this goal, we have our own goals. First, we want to end apartheid, colonization, and occupation in Palestine, and to dismantle the Israeli apartheid regime and wall. So we want justice, we want equality, all people to have equal rights, all people, despite their religion, background, to have equal rights, and finally to recognize the fundamental rights of the Palestinian people, and of course to achieve or to implement the right of return. I am a refugee, I live in a refugee camp, 9 square kilometers, 85,000 people are living there. Very crowded refugee camps. We have another refugee camp called Jabalia, 1 square kilometer, 90,000 people live there. And the same goes for Shata refugee camp, Al-Qurayj, Al-Maghazi, Deir al-Balah, Khan Yunis, Rafah, all these refugee camps. Conditions are terrible and undescribable. So the call for BDS has its own methods, peaceful methods, to achieve these goals. First, we have boycott, then divest, and sanction. To boycott Israeli products and companies, politicians who feed and benefit the profit from colonization and apartheid in Palestine. And this has been done in South Africa, this has been done in Ireland. Now we have very strong boycott movement in Ireland. People of Ireland are very, very supportive of the Palestinian cause, and they do not buy Israeli goods. Some of them, when they come to Gaza and find Israeli goods, they get angry. Of course, we have some reasons why we buy Israeli goods, but so if a person has funds, stakes in a company, we call upon them to withdraw their funds and stakes from this company. Or we can write letters to them. If they are not involved, we can write letters to people who are involved in this business to withdraw their investment in these companies. So all those people who are complicit, who invest in companies that support the Israeli government, which is complicit in the violation of human rights in Palestine. But again, writing them letters, media campaigns, advocacy, all these peaceful methods. So we have boycott, divestment, and sanctions. And of course, sanctions is on state level. So ordinary people cannot do it, but people like yourselves in New Zealand, of course, they can pressure the governments to take a stance on this, to do something, to sanction the Israeli government, the same as what happened in South Africa. So it's kind of grassroots effort. People on the ground, down to top, they pressure the governments to do something and take a stance. You can, what to do, you can raise awareness in the community of violations of human rights in Palestine. Photos are everywhere. You can tell thousands of stories of people who suffered from occupation. We have these media campaigns, and they are very successful. We can write to editors, and we did this in Palestine many times, to the all these mainstream media, to Robert Murdoch and his group. Again, many things you can, lobbying campaigns to raise awareness about a certain issue. The most important thing is to work together. We have many groups here, for example, in the Britain, Ireland, New Zealand, so we should have this kind of working together because it's important. Sometimes if we work together, we can accelerate achieving something. So this is something from New Zealand. All true Palestinians should have their own network and work together. Then they can contact people in Malaysia, Ireland, etc. BDS in Gazan, and I would like to start by showing 2 videos.